All right. Sorry for the delay. Went upstairs and everyone wanted to play up there. My wife wanted to unpack stuff. And there was no one in that room before, but now everyone wants to be in that room. So here we are. Different room, new room, actually. I don't think I've ever streamed in this room before. But happy 10th day of Christmas, everyone. My girls are in there. Well, they were watching Home Alone 2. Now they're upstairs playing. But they'll probably be downstairs watching Home Alone 2 again now that they know I'm down here. So there's the other two babies are asleep. So there's only like three other people. We have several rooms in this house, but suddenly everyone wants to be in the room that I'm in. Everyone. No one wants to be down here. And now I hear they're coming downstairs now. Because it's no fun if you can't disrupt a live stream, right? You go to bed. Hello, hello. Hello, dark greetings, dark greetings. Thank you. I've enjoyed doing them. This is the last month for daily ones. Someone asked me when I'm going to update that playlist. I'll do it eventually. I'm just very busy. That takes time. Time I do not have. Um, not reading as much right now. Just way too much going on. Way too much going on. Did get a lot of games played though. You did, huh? I did too, but not anything super special or new. I did order one new game. Use some of my Amazon credit to get something, and then of course that one Kickstarter that'll never come in. But I do have plenty of reviews lined up for the long run. Yeah, we'll be talking about that on a more civilized age soon. I'm going to record it and then release it probably the same night. We're not going to do it live because I just want these guys to talk and everything. But we're going to record it and then I'll just publish it right away. Oh, it's been a busy week. Dark greetings, and a happy new year. Dark greetings and a happy new year. They should put that on a card, right? Yay! Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah, last minute, but it's really the only night I can do it this week. Like I said, busy, busy week. Busy, busy. I tried to do it earlier, but everyone went upstairs. Summon them with your powers of psychic ability. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, which one? Which one did you play? I'm interested in it. I have played all of them. Well, I say all of them. I don't know if I have all of them. All the ones that go with the base sets. I have yet to enjoy one thoroughly. I think they're okay, but some are lacking. I think they're all kind of lacking in a way, but I keep buying them. So I'm not learning my lesson. I don't know. Like I have them all. Would I play them again? I don't know. I don't play Catan. If I play Catan a lot, I just want to play the base games with all the expansions, with the four base expansion. If I want to play different modules, I'd play my favorite, which is Barbarians and Thieves. Is that what it is? That doesn't sound right. Hold on. I can't remember what it's called now. The third base expansion. So that's what I'd play if I had it. Oh, party games. Okay. All right. Right on. Not really into party games myself, but everyone else is. I think my family played what's the pong? You bounce the ping pong balls in a row on the egg tray. They played that all night, and meanwhile, we had a game night, a family game night. And that's all they played was the pong game, and they played Farkle. They played Farkle a lot. I was in the other room playing real games. I say real games, but just other games. Dark greens and Happy New Year T-shirts. That'd be awesome. Oh, thank you, thank you. How nice, how nice. Legend of the Sea Robbers is probably the best one. That was the first one I think they came out with. Then they came out with the Season Nights, which I hate Season Nights, but I thought I liked that one better, and I really didn't. And then they came out with the one with the dragons. I can't remember. I was like, ooh, dragons. And they rarely use them. They're like in two of those scenarios. And they're not really, I feel like they could have used them better. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not a game designer, but I just feel like everything they gave you was kind of underutilized. I like the idea of a knight slaying a dragon, but I don't know. I wanted a little bit something more, I guess. Oh man, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm loving. That's why I'm loving the rereads. Loving the rereads. But I'm hitting as we go deeper into the New Republic era, there are more books than comic books and short stories, right? So there's a lot of novels. Plus, I am trying to read other stuff right now too. I'm not burned out by far. I'm plugging away at a book right now, but I've got so many other things going on that I haven't had time to do it. See, they came downstairs. I knew they would the moment I came downstairs. Everyone, large exodus. Yeah, two are in bed. I rocked one to bed. The other one was almost on his way down. So I was like, okay. And the girls were watching Home Alone 2 because they watched Home Alone 1 and they never got around to watching Home Alone 2. So my wife wants to, it's the 10th day of Christmas. So they're watching Home Alone 2 tonight. And so I was like, okay, cool. This thing has an hour. I'll go upstairs and do a stream. And then one little girl comes up. She's been stuffing her face full of chocolate chip cookies and asks, can I have a popsicle? No, you can't have a popsicle. Then, as I'm about to hit start, the other one comes in. Meridian wants a popsicle. Yes, I know she just told me. Okay. And then she decides she's going to play it there. And the other one decides she's going to play it there. Then my wife comes up there and says, oh, let me unpack all this stuff. I'm going, not going to be able to do a podcast. So we came down here instead. And now they came down, which is fine. But everyone's doing fine. Hello, hello, hello. Got a lot of positive feedback with that vintage game playthrough. So we might start doing that. I have an idea of how I want to do it. I know some people I know one person, I can't remember his name right now. He uses that little porcelain dog as the other player. I can't remember that Slicker Drips. And then Rado pretends his wife is playing against him. And someone goes, oh, you're going to have your wife play against, or fake, pretend wife or something like that. No, but I think I have the perfect fake opponent to play with. We'll see. We'll see. But I like the idea. I'm formulating ideas. I don't know which ones I want to start off with, but it would be kind of fun. Yeah, again, interesting idea, but it just didn't, you're playing it the whole time I'm playing those scenarios. And I thought, this is okay, but I think I'd just rather play Catan. I mean, I'm all for the scenarios. I think they can have some interesting ideas, but then I still keep buying them. So, except for what was it called? The Crop Trust or whatever. The one about the eco-friendly system where everyone has to store seeds in a bank or something. But it wasn't Catan. It felt like, it was something just there to grab the greenies. So I didn't really get that one. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to read Jedi Academy Trilogy again. I really loved it. A lot of people didn't though, but I do love it. First question, 2023. All right. Star Wars lightsaber duel. Whew. That's a good question, actually. I like Jason and Janna, obviously. I think that's a good one. From Legacy of the Force. That was epic. Boy, that's a really good question. Cade Skywalker and Darth Krayt was really good. That was fun to read. It'd probably have to be in the comic books, right? Because there's a lot of good stuff in the comic books. I want to say, I don't know. That's a really good one. Here's the thing. It's probably going to be a comic book because that's more of a visual thing. I like Gantoris and Luke from Jedi Academy Trilogy. When we see the first, publication-wise, double-bladed lightsaber, which is where George Lucas got the idea for it for Darth Maul. But I remember reading that and going, what? There's a double-bladed lightsaber? How cool is that? Oh, the first, giving a shout out to old Marvel comic books, that Lumera versus Luke lightsaber battle is really good. The artwork's really well. I think comic books would win out. Oh, that's a great question, though. But it'd have to be in a comic book, I think. Gotcha. Did you just do it now? Where's my Oh, my phone is back upstairs. Don't have my phone on me. I left it upstairs. I think she reread it. I think she's already read. Well, I don't know. I don't want to put words in the mouth there, so I don't know. Dark greetings. Dark greetings. Hello. This is my live Q&A. If I do a regular stream, sure. Oh, Lance. Maybe I'll be headed your way in a few weeks. I have no idea what my schedule is going to be. It's going to be just for a few days. But just email me. I can give you the dates. What up? What up? What up? Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Good to hear. No. Britain. Oh, right on. Good deal. Hello, hello, hello. Put the heat up on you in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been to Phoenix several times. I have plenty of friends in Phoenix. Heck, back before the pandemic, I worked there a lot. Over in the Tempe area. And shoot, hang out in Chandler and Glendale. Mesa had the Arizona Gaming Con. I went there one year. The board game store knew me by name a few years ago, and the Chick-fil-A on in Tempe, in downtown Tempe. Shoot, I used to remember the street even, but they knew me. And the thing was, I'd been gone for like 3 or 4 months, and then I came back. It was 3 months. It was all summer I was gone, and I came back in the fall. I walked in that Chick-fil-A and guy goes, Matt, where you been? I hadn't seen you in a while. I was like, you do know I don't live here, right? I mean, it was incredible that every day I went there for breakfast because it was right across the street from where I was working. So who doesn't want a Chick-fil-A breakfast, right? If it's right there. And they were fast. And so I just walked in, got my Chick-fil-A, walked back across the street and went to work. And because I was there for so long, they just remember my name. I remember they gave me a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. It was dressed like a cow and get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. I didn't have time to dress like a cow. So I went over there and someone goes, Matt, you need to dress as a cow. You would have gotten a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. I went, guys, I don't mind paying. I don't mind paying for it. It's fine. He goes, wait a minute. Hold on. And he gave me a name tag that says, hi, my name is, and he wrote cow on it. And he gave me one. It's about giving away free Chick-fil-A is what it is. So that was really nice of him. But yeah, I love Phoenix. Phoenix is a really nice, my wife loves Phoenix. She wants to move there. She loves that place. Anyway, hello, hello, hello. Does Barry Manilow? No, but he writes the songs that make the whole world sing. I love Tom Cruise, the actor, actually. Who would he play? Back in the day, he would have been a good Kip Duran, I think. You know, if you were talking young Tom Cruise. But currently, if he were to play someone, he'd have to be a Jedi, right? Not really. He wouldn't have to be a Jedi. He could also be a good smuggler, but do I know any good smugglers who would fit him? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to think about that. Cale Tanner from Race Squadron. How's that go? Have the ponytail going? Yay! Another good thing about Arizona is that man right there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? And I should have done, it's been a long time since I've done a morning stream, which would be, I think, evening for y'all. and I should have done that. I squandered that opportunity. I don't know. I'll try to figure out a way. Maybe with the kids in the room yelling and screaming because they're going to be up in the morning. But I'll see if I can do that sometime. Yeah, Traders and Barbarians was the name. I remembered it later on. I love Traders Unlimited. That's my favorite one. I play all the modules. Not all together, but I played them all. Oddly enough, the Traders one, if that's the one with the camels, that's my least favorite, which I thought it would be my favorite. But all of them, I mean, the wagon, the river, um, the barbarians, you have to get out of the way. I mean, all the little other the fish, all those scenarios, all those modules are really good. And if they make a super deluxe version like they did of the first two, I think Bernardo said he was going to buy me them all. I think. I would have put. I would have. Yeah, you're right. You want to put a rider on it for at least 24 issues, like 2 years. Have a 2-year plan, and then you want to highlight the Empire. Highlight the Empire. Show some of the good guys. Of course, you got to show some of the bad guys too. But highlight the Empire. Talk about another squad of TIE fighters. See if you can get Stackpole to come and do another Baron Fail story, from back in the early days. I mean, there's a lot of great ideas they could have made. They could have done one where the Empire was at first the good guy, bringing law and order to one of the Outer Rim planets. But then suddenly that law and order turned into ultimate control and tyranny. I think there's a lot of good stories you could have told in that comic book. And again, that's just something that Dark Horse dropped the ball on, in my opinion. Okay. I don't know as much manga as I probably should. I agree with that. It's in one of the and someone correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that explained in a Wizards of the Coast? I don't know which one RPG, because they said that R2D2 underwent several modifications, and he had the rockets, but then eventually someone took them off of him. Like he came with rockets, but by the time we get to the episodes 4, 5, and 6, he didn't have those anymore. I want to say I read that. Now that's a terrible reference, right? Because you can almost make something up because I'm not being specific. But I want to say it was in the Wizards of the Coast because they dealt with a lot of the prequels, and I want to say they said that. I could be totally wrong on that, and someone can call me out. But I remember reading it somewhere that R2 had rockets, but they got removed from him later on, which is why you don't see him fly after that. Oh, how is it? Is it good? a lot of popular, a lot of people love the audiobooks. Oh, that's true. That's true. He does look like Tom Cruise, and especially one of those. That's a good call. So maybe Ferris Olin. Boy, it'd be hard to hate Tom Cruise as Ferris Olin, but I could find a way. Thank you. Well, it's Wilkins, but thank you anyway. Still Wilkins. Still Wilkins. Our realtor, who's known us for years, like before she was our realtor. She's our friend. She's my sister's sister-in-law. She called me Wilkins with an E. It's with an I, and I was like, come on now. How long have we known each other? And she's my age, I think. Yeah, she's my age too. Not that that would matter, but really, okay, interesting. Happy New Year to you as well. Hello, hello. Didn't I do this? I feel like I've done this before. I really don't like. Well, it's only gonna be the one and done people. I think Vonda M. McIntyre just didn't understand Star Wars. But Tim Levin, I did not like his style of writing. The guys who wrote, just look at my top 10 worst books, and if they've only written one book, they're probably in there. I can't think of the guys who did Jedi Trial, but there's a few what I feel are stinkers in there. Oh, Explorers and Pirates. Wow. Yeah, Explorers and Pirates is a good one. I have not played that one in a long time. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it because the game forces you to go out into the sea and explore. That's a good thing. And you can get some good bonuses by exploring first. The Santa one's fun. It's kind of, not dumb. It's just kind of out there. The Easter one is just like it, the print and play Easter, Easter Bunny one. But I do have the Santa expansion. We did play that last Christmas. I don't think we played this. We played Catan Santa scenario last Christmas. It's okay. I love it. I love that I have it, but it doesn't really change the game that much. And I've read the Duke Caladan trilogy, and didn't I do a? Oh my goodness! Didn't I talk about it on a podcast? I think I did. Most positive I did. Hold on, I'm going back through. Yes, I think it was on December 12th, the Nerd News update. I think that had to deal with the Dune Caladan trilogy. I loved it. I thought it was great. Whoa. It's Wilkins. Do you think Xanatos had a better demise than Sabath? Maybe. But that's because I really like Jedi Apprentice series. Did a video on it. Go check it out. I mean, short answer, obviously, Kevin J. Anderson will be in there. Troy Denning will be in there for me. Michael Stackpole, Aaron Alston will both be in there. James Lucino did that. It's 5 already. There's a lot of other good ones, though. You got Dave Wolverton, who's really good. Really good. Really good. Underrated, in fact. And then Sean, forgot his name. Yoda Dark Rendezvous. Sean Stewart is actually really good. Really good. Darth Greetings is what we should be saying, huh? Dual phase lightsaber. Yeah. I don't know. Let me reread it and answer that one. I don't know it well enough to say I dislike anything. I'd redo anything. There could be something. I just don't know. Do I like Jax the Rabbit? I mean, I get why he was made. People love him. I could care less. The battle between Luke and Luke. I'm interested to read it again. I bet it hasn't aged well. I mean, they probably all got to be in the the Vong War. I don't know. That's another great question. I don't know. That's a great question though. Come in for Tales of the Jedi. The first? Was that it? Oh, here's some. Darth Zena and Jedi. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Someone is a Drew Karpyshyn fan. Those are true. Those are good ones. I love Rogue Squadron. My favorite video game, Rogue Squadron N64, by far. By far. I don't think I've changed my mind on most. I think the books, for the most part, are superior. I do make an exception, though. I think the Clone Wars had better comic books than books, even though there were some good Clone Wars novels. There were some good comic books too. Um, Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Hello. Yeah, isn't that a great issue? I think I've already talked about it, but my top movie was Top Gun Maverick on Saturday Morning Santa Flange 2 weeks ago. I did was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was. I did my top, heck, I can look it up, it's right here. Top 5, and Top Gun Maverick was it. And no, that just came out last Saturday. This Saturday, I'm talking about my top 5 movies I'm looking forward to in 2023. Yes, I did. I did earlier. Hello, Maxine, my favorite person in Rhode Island. Mm. Yeah, that last one was really good, wasn't it, folks? If you don't know what she's talking, Georgie Girl's talking about on Christopher Nelson's channel. He and Dylan have been doing the history of the EU fandom or something like that, and this is part 5. But I did hear Dylan tell me that they may go back and look at some stuff that they missed, because every time they get done with one, they said they missed a bunch of stuff. So they may do a catch up episode. So there may be one more. There's no promise on that, but I've loved those. I have seen the last one once, but I've seen the rest of them twice, and I will watch that last one again. Those are great. Those are great. That's just good stuff. And a lot of that stuff I've just forgotten. And I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Oh yeah. And I'm just laughing along with them because I love it. Great series. Great series. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Bam. Bam. I think I'm way behind here. Hey, Marvel Star Wars, still your favorite. The original, the OG. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good question. That's a great question. I would say yes. In my opinion, probably yours too, New Jedi Order is the best Star Wars ever got. However, it is fun to continue reading and continue the story, even though Legacy of the Force takes a step down, and oh my gosh, I've forgotten. My brain is not working tonight. There y'all screaming it in the thing there. I've gone blank on it. Anyway, all the stuff afterwards. I mean, you got Crucible, Fate of the Jedi. There it was. Fate of the Jedi is a little bit step down. Crucible wasn't meant to be the ending of a series. You've got what, Scourge, which is a nice idea. You've got I think you've got, I can't remember any, Riptide and Crosscurrent, I think, are there too, which is okay too. Yeah. Dark Nest trilogy was good. I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't. Um, yeah, but after New Jedi Order, I don't know. New Jedi Order is just, I don't know, it's just really, it was like a whole series based off Empire Strikes Back with a bunch of heavy losses and heavy victories. And then afterwards, everyone, I want to say, regretted doing it because they thought it was too dark. They agreed with the fans and decided to make it lighter. It was still dark at times. But they said, man, we can't just drag people through the mud like that again. I loved it. I thought it was great because you never knew who was going to die, right? And you were worried for every character, your favorite character. There was one book that Wedge thinks it's going to be his last flight ever. And you're going, oh no, they're going to kill Wedge. You really believed that. Where before, you never went, yeah, it's Wedge until Wedge always comes out. But I'll be honest, when I read that book, I thought they're going to kill Wedge. And I was on the edge of my seat. And that's what they wanted. That's what they want. Not that you have to kill a character off every book, even though it was nice. And of course, if they kept doing that, they'd run out of characters, right? To kill. And it may make deaths meaningless. That's why they slowed down on the deaths, but they did deliver with some pretty big deaths, right? In the other series. I don't know. Crux 22. Catch 22. I'm just catching up with these. Probably all of mine are in the best and all of mine are in the worst. What's the best and worst video? What video? My videos? Everything I do. It's terrible. Good so far. I think I'm out of tea though. That kind of sucks. That's not a bad one. I can see that. Spend more time with the parents. I mean, I always do my diet. I pig out during the holidays, put on a little bit of holiday weight, and then suck it right out over the next few months with the diet. I can't do the diet until I get back from my business trip because when I'm hitting the road, I want to eat different places. But I think the day I get back, or that next day I get back, which starts on a Friday, who starts their diet on a Friday? I don't care what day it is, but when I do my diet, it's like Horton lays no Horton hatches a who or whatever it's called. Horton hatches an egg. I am stubborn. I will not cheat on the diet once. I will follow it through because I've only got to do it for 30, maybe last time I did it for 60 days. It was easy. It's easy because I'm just stubborn and I'll stick to it. So I'm going to do that, but I have another reason to do it because I'm going to start stretching more. I'm going to start, if I can ever get to the gym, because we're starting back up our annual, well, I hope we're starting up our annual flag football game. It's the adults versus the children, the kids. And the kids are like 26 and under. So don't think they're kids. But I'm on the adult side and I am 7 years older now since then. So I think I'm in the best shape of all of my other friends who played in the flag football game. Most of them are coming back, but they're all coming back a little older, a little slower, a little heavier. And I think I want to be in shape for this. Like, I'm practically there, and I think I can get back to that. But I want to get back to conditioning and getting close to running again. So I'll be in decent shape. Back then, I was lagging behind all of them. But maybe when we start the new version of our, it's called the Santa Bowl, maybe I'll be the top person on the team. That'd be wild. So, and the best shape I was ever in, I was doing a dinner theater, and I had to be a superhero, and they were putting me in. They said they're going to put me in tights, and I was like, oh my gosh, in tights. And I was like, then I've got to wear, I've got to get muscle. So I did everything. I worked out really hard. Nothing but biceps, triceps, because I knew the guns was what mattered. I mean, I ran everything to get me trim here, and I could firm up my stomach, but I didn't work out my stomach. But I did some chest, back, just because the upper body was what they wanted to see. And I did legs. I did legs too, but I was in great shape. I was doing one arm pull-ups at one time. No one believed I could. I said, "Yeah, here, watch." And I could do one arm pull-ups on both arms at a time. And I had bigger muscles, a little bit bigger muscles. That was the best shape I'd ever been in, and it was just for that role. And once it was done, I quit working out. I quit doing the weights, I should say. It's kind of weird. Like, well, wait, man. If you're happy with that image, what? It takes a lot of hard work. Did a lot of protein and stuff. Oh man, I went on a strict, protein diet and stuff like this. I did this different little thing and really got in some good shape. The only thing I didn't do, and because I hate it, the thing I hate the most is stretching. You got to stretch, right? I do bare minimum stretching. I hate stretching, but I need to be better at stretching. I do need to be better at that. So I'm going to, especially if I'm going to be running around a football field at my age. So I'm going to hopefully get better at stretching. That sounds kind of lame, but you asked. No. I'll say no. Oh, Celebration London. That should be fun. Yes, he can. I love that. I love that. Love Keanu Reeves. He would have made a good Kip. Yep. Yeah, maybe. But size matters not. Wolverine was the tallest character in X-Men. And in the comic book, he's supposed to be really short, but no one complained about it. You're such a hater. Such a hater. I think that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm trying to think for Talon. It seems like I know an actor who would have played him really well, and I can't. I'm bad at actors' names though. Yeah. Oh, Ulick Kildroma. That's a good one too. Y'all got some good ones here. Would he be a card? Talon card? He may be a good Talon card. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good question. Greetings. Dark greetings, in fact. Haven't got an English copy yet, but I will. Oh, hello to everyone watching on Lance's Discord. There you go. I, I guess I'm behind in these comments here. Happy New Year. Wow. Yeah, I did too. I got an autograph from him. That would have been, that's a missed opportunity there. I agree with that. Oh, I bet I'm so far behind. Wilkins. What? Mm. You mean like sequels? Yeah, Dawn of the Jedi looks awful. KOTOR, the comic book has the feel of Tales of the Jedi, so I don't think it's as bad. But Dawn of the Jedi looks like it could have taken place in the future. Mm. Let's see here. Yeah, actually, I found it. I found Return to Endor. This time for real. I went by. I know I found it when I moved, but I dug it through the attic a few weeks ago. So if I was upstairs, I'd bring it out and read something to everyone. So you could see the novel I wanted. I don't like them. I didn't read them. I wasn't for them. Did I read them? Did I read one? No, I don't think I did. So I wasn't for Infinities. She was a Star Trek author, and she just didn't. From what I heard, she did not want Star Wars authors reached out to her to say, "Hey, if you need me for anything, let me know." She went, "Nope." Whereas A.C. Crispin, who was a Star Trek author, relied on those authors and came out with a great book. Vonda and McIntyre just made a Star Trek novel in the Star Wars universe, and no one liked it. Hmm. Oh, what? Yeah, I have it too. Okie dokie. Mm. Well, a lot of Star Trek authors love her. No, I have not. Wow. I actually watched that one time. I put that on. I put that on while we were playing a game night because I thought no one's going to watch Xanadu. We stopped playing the game because everyone wanted to watch Xanadu. I'm not making that up. Xanadu is not a good movie. Cess Deception pretty bad. Jedi Trial's awful. I don't like any of those. I don't know. That's hard. um, Alan Dean Foster's may be the worst out of all those. I still can't remember its name. That's how bad it was. Cess Deception, very forgettable. Jedi Trial, awful. I don't know. Toss up. You know, I've never seen Avatar, and I'm not going to see his second movie. I never saw the first one. Yeah, never saw it. Oh yeah, yeah, it's good. Scarlet is a great character, right? Greg Keys is a good one too. It's out of tea, so it's useless now. We talked about this. Yeah, it looks like they were leaning that way, and someone forgot they were going to put her with Tycho, so they've kind of ignored it now. That's best. So I am very far behind. Um, the Headhunter's Tale. I think it's in my Tales from the Galaxy one. I collected a lot of good, or what I thought was good fan fiction. She's a good character. I don't know. Did they? I can't remember. May Was it orange beforehand? I don't recall, so I don't know. I've missed some stuff here. Good night, sir. I'm probably so far behind. Yeah. Someone calls me that on the Thunderpop podcast. They call me that. Brian Wood is terrible. I agree with that. Brian Wood is horrible. Oh, I don't like Karen Travis too. That was crazy, right? What happened? So sad. Hope he's doing better. Yes, and yes. Sopranos, I enjoyed. I didn't mind the ending. And Shield has one of the best endings of all time. Shield is excellent. Shield is excellent. But I didn't hate the ending of Sopranos. I thought it was good. Finish my return to Endor, where Sindel Tatwani goes back to Endor with all her friends, and they battle enemies and whatnot. So, have a whole. I'll have to read certain sections from that again. Ganner was a great lightsaber battle. Excellent. Yeah, Clone Wars 2003, easily. Oh yeah, it's great. What? Can Deadeyes turn back to normal human and make Ash a murderer? I don't know. No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Gosh, I love those movies though. It's been a while since I've watched them. I don't know. I don't know. I saw that question. That's a good question. I do not know. Deceived is good. No one talks about it, but it's good. Because I'm on here, brain leaking time. I would say like a step or two. I think it just keeps stepping down. And you notice it, but it's just slight little. You're like, oh, Fate of the Jedi is good, but Legacy of the Force was better. But the Darkness trilogy was a little bit better. So you kind of they kind of pump the brakes, I believe, but it's not too bad. There you go. Whoa, look out! Whoa, look out! Did I really go to winter vacation during December? Of course I did. I thought it was good. Hey, Michael. Do I think the Filoni Clone Wars books are better than the black sheep of the multimedia project like Jedi Trial Sisters? You mean those little comic digest? Maybe, but the comic digests weren't much. So that's not saying much. But yeah, I guess. Artist, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I could anyone who wrote for Star Wars Tales, just about. That's harsh, but true. Well, remember it would be Del Rey, and I think my opinion, it would be in good hands with Del Rey if they put the right people. If they put the old authors and let them continue the storyline, I think they'd stay true to the feel and tone. But that's just me. But I feel they would if they got the right people. The Tick, the Amazon show was really good. Cartoons and games. I'm sure there's others I'm not thinking about right now. I'm sure there's others. The Grinch. um, I mean, Transformers. The first one was good. The rest of them weren't that good. GI Joe I never even watched. He Man, not my thing. I don't know. I don't know. Physical books all the way. You like the Force Unleashed novels? All right, right on. Tights. Not in my lifetime. Not familiar at all. Don't keep up with the subreddit. I'm missing out. Oh, Labyrinth of Evil. I know there was a big misstep there at the end, but as a whole, I'd have to go with Labyrinth of Evil. It doesn't matter to me which story is correct when pursuing. I think it's Grievous was the uh, contradiction there. The cartoon was good too, though. I like them both. I mean, no, for that one event, Clone Wars. There you go. As a whole, like Clone Wars Volume 2 or Labyrinth of Evil, like you're saying, I'd go Labyrinth of Evil then. Darth Malak. Sam Elliott. Yes. Oh, I like that one too. That's actually a pretty good one. Just being stupid. I used to prank the college campus every year. And so we just filmed it one year. I'm just being stupid. I did stupid stuff like that all the time. We just never filmed it. And that was the very first video I think I filmed. And then I filmed a bunch of other pranks. My favorite one was the English song that me and my brother sang. I wrote it. I really liked that video the best. The one I was disappointed with the most was the crawl. I don't even know if I showed that. I may have. It was terrible though, because I forgot. I'm crawling on my stomach down the road, but the cameraman couldn't pick me up. So you couldn't see me. So it was just bad positioning, bad thinking. But and then the other thing that I missed out on was after we had finished the singing telegram, the dancing telegram, where my brother comes in with a sombrero, and I'm just standing there. We walked out, ran smack dab. My brother had the video. He was watching it on the video player, and we ran smack dab into the present. And so I started BSing the president, going, "I'm really happy to be part of this campus, sir. I'm just proud to be a whatever we were back then, you know, an NLU Indian." He's like, "Oh, thank you." I said, "I think you're doing great stuff here." I thought my brother was recording me, but he was watching the video of us, what we just did. I was like, "Did you get that? Did you get that?" Because I wanted to put that on the video. He said, "Get what?" I said, "That was the president. That was President Kofor." I was so disappointed. But yeah, I used to prank the campus so hard that I got called in for questioning when someone put red dye into the fountain and made it pink for Valentine's Day. I got called in on where was I at this time, because they knew, well, they got the feeling I would have done that. I did not do that too, by the way. That's a good one too. Ooh, I like that pick. See, y'all are good with names and everything. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Um, it's my least favorite Denning because I felt some of the episode one stuff was forced in it, but it's good. The squibs are really good in it, right? At least I thought it was good. I guess ABY. That is true. Dark Empire. That's easy. The best one right now, currently, Swirly Pop. I really enjoy. No, lemon. The lemon drop. Lemon drop is the best for me right now. Lemon drop I love. Worst, easily birthday bash, birthday cake bash. Vomit in the cup. Other bad ones are key lime pie. Can't stand it. I don't like pina colada because I don't like pina coladas. Those are ones I'll never drink again. Probably won't drink another whole lot of chocolata. It's like if Yahoo was an energy drink, and Yahoo should never be an energy drink. Is there anyone else that I think is nasty? Oh, blue and yellow lemon cello. So terrible. So terrible. Everything else is okay. Like root beer Raz. I've had it. It's not my favorite. It's but I wouldn't not try it again. Citrus Twist I get every once in a while. A lot of people don't like that one. That was a Froze Rose is okay. I mean, these are okay ones. Champagne, those are all at Dollar Tree, which is why I'm naming them. Champagne every once in a while. But it'd be lemon drop first right now. I love lemon drop, but they're hard to find. They're hard to find. Once my supply runs dry, I don't know where I'm going to get them. Sadly, they were never meant to be. They broke up at the beginning of, I can't remember, one book. I think it was in New Jet Order too. Yep, mutually. Oh, okay, okay. Whoops. Yeah, it's in the first chapter. I remember that. That was sad too. I hated that. Oh gosh, there's so many. The one big one was Luke just taking his hand, doing like this, and exploding that four-legged walker. I thought that was really good. Well, Jabba's dead and Kingpin's still rolling. Exactly. I don't think everyone loves it. A lot of people hated it when it came out. Um, best endings. Shield is up there. Rescue Me is up there. Next Generation is the best. Star Trek Next Generation is the best. Two other really solid endings. I can't remember. I've done that before. I've done a podcast on that before. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I have it. No. Babylon 5 would also be there too. I don't know. Seems like I could name a top 5. Oh, okay. I never read his Conan. Bruce loves his Conan stuff, and I've never read H.P. Lovecraft. I'm just not into that. The Cthulhu stuff. I hear it's good. A lot of people love it though. Well, I mean, the vintage game playthroughs everyone's excited about. I'm excited about those too. I wanted to do something, but there's just no time with the kids this small, with new twins this small. I just had to limit stuff. After reread, I do know what I want to do next. As Star Wars content goes, but probably just the playthroughs right now is the only thing I can think of that I'd like to focus on. I mean, as the tone goes, Legacy of the Force had a lot greater moments, but I think as the tone goes with New Jedi Order, Dark Nest feels like a continuation of New Jedi Order, like the aftermath of it, and then everything else feels like a new separate era. Even though the New Jedi Order is only those books, I always thought it should include the Dark Nest trilogy. I feel like that's part of the New Jedi Order. No, they'll be the same. But they are longer though. Some of them, especially the novels, can take up to 13 minutes or so, 15 minutes. So they are long already. They'll be the same. I just can't keep up that reading. So that pace, I should say. Yeah, happy New Year to you too. No, but I'm slowly building one. Let me see. I'll tell you how many pages 5 has right now because I just added something to it today. 35 pages has Tales from the Galaxy 5. 35 pages, right? It's, where am I going to get extra content? I don't know. It's just going to be a couple of years because I want to get at least a couple hundred pages of stuff. But right now I don't have much. Thanks for asking. Dark Rendezvous all the way. Not really that big of a Shatterpoint fan still, even after rereading it. I agree. I think no one wrote Qui-Gon Jinn better. I plan on it. I plan on doing, a lot of people are talking about vintage gameplays, and I'm going to do that. And then someone else said, we'll do some light current board games too. They don't want me to do heavy stuff, and that's fine. The thing is, when you do the playthroughs, everyone gets so upset if you miss a rule, if you get something wrong, or you forgot to, you accidentally cheated. And then people feel like they have to go back and put notes in there saying, sorry, correction on this one, correction on this one. And I just would not take the time to do that. And that would drive people absolutely nuts. But I think vintage games, I can get away with it. There you go. Thank you. Oh, it's totally great. Totally great. that'd be its own separate one, but yeah, that'd be great. I've heard such things. Yeah, no one's obligated to follow it. Yeah. I agree with that. Yes, yes. And that is their problem. I like those guys, but that's their problem. They haven't been very forthcoming on it. And I think if they we're going to get those questions answered. That will be coming out hopefully this week. I'm going to record it and then instantly put it up. That's a great point, Scott. That's a great point. Anything else I should ask them? Anything? Because I'm interviewing the people who are kind of building it up. So I will point that out. Probably won't, but thank you. Everyone says, Matt, do you have the rest of that? And I'm like, no. I didn't want to sit there recording the whole thing, though I did not know it was an exclusive play to the cruise ships. I did not know that at the time. I thought this is playing somewhere, they're just giving us a preview or something on the cruise ship. No, from my understanding, it was that those got a lot of views too. It was exclusive to the Disney cruise ships for that year. So I guess I should record the whole thing, but my battery was dying too. And I forgot to recharge it. So I think my battery died, which is why that's the only shots I have of it. Oh yeah, the squibs are great. Okay. There's another one for that one. That's a great question. I don't know. That's a great question. You ask me these questions. I don't want to sit here for a few minutes thinking about it, but I'd really have to start doing some searching. That's a great question, though. I don't know. I mean, you kind of want to say Tennille Cause because it's that Rancor's tooth. Good question. I'd want Kip Durans just because it's Kip Durans, not because it's special. And Lumera's Light Whip. There you go, if that counts. I don't know. Another good question. I would say wow, those are good questions. Maybe I don't know. I'd probably want to see. I mean, there's things like, do you want to see The Force Unleashed completed? Yes, kind of, just because I want to see it completed. But maybe just one novel, one EU book. Maybe one on another adventure by the early class from the Jedi Academy. Kip Duran. There you go. Oh gosh. Everyone's gonna think I'm gonna say Escape from Dagu. I'm not. Probably one of the New Jet Order ones. The the Jedi Heretic trilogy. Just because it was New Jet Order and got canceled. Blood Oath would be up there too. Lemon Drop's good. I have Cotton Candy in there. Power Punch is not bad. I don't mind Star Blast and Rainbow Unicorn. That's interesting. Those are your worst ones. That's interesting. The Apple Crisp is another good one. I like the apple one. Lemon Drop is great. I have cotton candy. Cotton candy is okay. And I like Miami Cola. Yeah, you can only get that on their site now, but it tastes like an old Coca-Cola or no cola we used to drink called what was it called? I talk about this all the time, and now Josta. And I don't think it tastes that good, but it reminds me of Josta. And when I used to see them around town, I'd drink one every once in a while. Heck, I'd drink one now if I saw it. I'd take one every once in a while. I could drink those maybe every 6 months or something, but those are fine. It's a little strong though. I know this is stupid, but it feels like that one has more caffeine, Miami Cola, than any of the other ones. Nightfall. There it is. The Nightfall trilogy. That's what I want to see. I guess. Yes. I love Deep Space Nine better. I'll have to read the whole trilogy again to give that answer. It's been a while. I found out in my rereads when it comes to trilogies, I get too many events mixed up. Have not seen 6 Feet Under, but I did hear good things. Yeah. That's why, again, Shield, Rescue Me, Next Generation, Babylon 5 are just so good. And if you add the latest season, but what I say best? I was gonna say Dexter, because the new season they brought with ended everything good, but probably not the best. Okay, we're talking about the best TV shows. Just saw Ozark. That one ended well. Oh, there's so many. Oh, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad ended really well. Really well. A lot of good ones in there. That's the thing I just don't have time for. I want to do it. And I had some set up, but there's no time. There's no time for those right now. I want to do them, but I just can't. Time constraints. No more. No more after this. No more after this. I just wanted to read them in chronological order. I wanted to do the interviews first and then run through a bunch of interviews for a couple of years and then do a reread. But oh well. Oh well. The reread was the easiest thing because I love to read. All right. I hate those movies. However, Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mall Lockdown. Really good. Really good one. No, I have not. You just reminded me. I was supposed to do a live stream on Sword of the Jedi because we finished the fan fiction trilogy. It wouldn't be concept or themes. I feel like characters got dropped. I'm biased. I don't think there wasn't enough Lando. I love Lando as a character. I think they should have more of him. Uh-oh. That's going to circle the end right there. Kyle Katarn, he was so popular, and they should have done way more with him. So it's just underutilized characters. Actually, they should have adapted every popular, like the Knights of the Republicans. They should put that story in comic book form or in novelizations because they would have made tons of money. And so those are missed opportunities, I would say. Not unless it's EU. So far, so good. Making some good videos there. Yes, I have. They're okay. Ooh, Darth Neal's a good one. Exar Kun, I thought about him. Yeah, he'd be a good one. Yeah. God, guitar in itself. Yeah. You know that they Sam Raimi said that was a 3 minute conversation or 2 minute conversation with the studio. And he said, okay, we can do it, but Ash has to win. They said, no, 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 it's a tie. He went, then we're done. And they moved on. That was like a 1 minute conversation, I guess. No, are they good? Yes, but I don't remember the taste. I don't even know if I tried it back then. Will do. Will do. I'll ask that. I don't remember what it tastes. Huh. Uh, will do. Will do. That's fair. Yes, it would. I'm going to talk, I believe, I've invited 3 of them. I texted them and I was talking to them before I went live. So they're probably responding back. But I believe there's going to be 3 of them coming on. We're going to record it and then I'll probably publish it immediately. I'm not going to do a live stream on it because usually I don't, because we don't want to be distracted by the all the comments. And I don't know. In a way, y'all could get to ask your questions live. That would be nice. But I think I'm just going to pre-record it because that's how I kind of do a lot of the, except for one, More Civilized Ages. Yeah, a lot of people want me to do that. That and go into a deeper dig, a little bit deeper dig on the RPG material. That's all stuff that's out there that I can do. They just updated the special effects, which is what they really needed to do because that was what dated the series. But as a whole, it's really good. It's a really good. Tim from Open Airlock Policy and I have been going through them all season by season. We just did the movies one. Then he had to wait till his house get completed. We're still going to do 2 more streams on his channel. One is on the failed but not bad spinoff called Crusade. We're going to do one on that. And then he wants to do one on the last movie that ever came out called Lost Tales, which I still remember my talking points, but if we go too long, I'm going to forget them after a while. Is that because you're just melting because of it? No, I guess not. I have an idea. His movies are terrible, but he's the best Spider-Man. Fatal Alliance, I guess. The DCAU is excellent. Animated movies are pretty good too. It's too bad their regular movies suck. Oh, that's hard. Plagueis is just one book. I'll go with Plagueis, but the Darth Bane trilogy is excellent. Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't really watch his channel that much, so I can't say. I don't think he's a bad person. I just don't watch his channel. Not. What's your favorite genre of what? Of movies? Of books? Science fiction, maybe fantasy? Maybe for both. I like action. I like action movies a lot. It would be the Endor trilogy. Return to Endor and Ewok on Coruscant would be part 2, where Sindel's traveling back to Endor to witness Wicked's wedding to Kanisha. Then the Ewoks travel to Coruscant to attend Sindel's wedding, but crazy things happen. And then the third one of the Ewok trilogy is called Dark Moons of Endor. It's where Sindel and her Jedi husband, someone that we all know, hide out on Endor. Well, the Jedi wants to leave Sindel there on Endor because he thinks she'll be safe because there's no technology there. So the Vong will basically leave it alone. But the problem is the Vong love Endor so much they set up a little base there, a base camp there, and so now the Jedi, Sindel, and the Ewoks have to stop this or stop whatever's going on this camp, to get the Vong out of I don't know, maybe they're cooking up something evil. I can't remember what I had in my notes there, but the Endor trilogy. Okay, online college is really hard, right? Because it's convenient because you're at home. Unfortunately, you have to listen to someone talk via this, right? Skype or something. Um, and the problem with that is it's easy for you. Well, if you're me, it's easy to get distracted. So if the teacher is not that good and they're kind of boring, then you're going to take notes to stay involved. Do any papers or something, do them immediately. Shut yourself in, even if it's a whole day on a Saturday. That's the only day maybe you have off. Work on it all day Saturday. Oh man, there goes a Saturday. Yes, but then you won't have to worry about it for the rest of the semester or whenever it's due. But get those done immediately. Sacrifice the time. But if you're having trouble following someone online, I don't like online classes. I understand the convenience of it, and that's fine. But I don't like how people deliver online courses. Some people just deliver them and they're just reading from a script and they don't really care. They're getting paid the same, so they're just reading from the camera. And it's hard to keep someone's attention, especially when you're at your house and there's people talking over here or the TV is on over here or what you may be all by yourself, but it's well, for me it's hard to stay focused. So I try to be. I actually train, and sometimes we do have to train virtually, and we have a lot of tools that we use to play games, to play video. We try to switch it up, break up the monotony, and I don't feel colleges are doing that right now. I could be very wrong, so tell me if I'm wrong. But I would just say take notes to be involved, or if there's a chat, most of those don't have a chat. And that's the thing that hurts. If they have a chat room while you're talking, be active in the chat, even if it's to make jokes on what they're saying, like, whoa, so George Washington didn't chop down a cherry tree? That's crazy, whatever. Make comments about what is being said, not really to be, a chatty Cathy, but to keep yourself engaged in the conversation so you'll be able to listen to what that teacher's telling you. The class is only as good as the teacher. That's the truth. So good luck to you. Good luck to you. I believe it is, but I'll ask that question. Darth Bane trilogy. Dang, that's crazy. That is crazy. I would have said I like Next Generation better, but over the years, DS9 is just really, really good. I knew a buddy of mine, a roommate of mine, we argued about this because I was a Next Generation fan and he was more DS9 fan. I went, DS9 is not as good. But as I've watched DS9 over and over again, it is the better show. Crystal Star. Dick Grayson. That was easy. My question is going to be, why did they choose that location? What was their reasoning behind that? Are there more guests they can get to attend? I am going to question that. and what would they have for future plans? Indeed. That's fine. And more people agree with you than me on that. Mission Impossible. Get out of here. Mission Impossible. No, I do not. I don't like pets. Dogs are fine. I just don't want a pet. My wife would love a pet though. She'd love a dog. Yeah. Or if there's a chat, then be active in the chat. That's great though. I'm glad they have online courses and stuff. And I understand that helps a lot of people out. It's very convenient for people who can't travel, you know. But if the teacher's no good, it's gonna be hard for you to, you know what I'm saying, get interested in it because they're not really going over awesome topics, right? They're going over things you have to learn to get an A in. So whatever you can do to stay engaged. The DS9, get out of here. What does Voyager have besides the hologram doctor that's good? I like Bourne. I like Bourne. Yeah. I guess dogs. I don't care. I don't have pets. Stormtroopers. I know about it, but that's about it. That's about it. All right. Oh yeah, it's a really good film. That's a really good film. I like that one. And I just watched The Menu. It's far-fetched in the end, but it's actually fun. So it was actually a fun movie. But anyway, I've gone way over my allowed time here. So I'm going to go cancel out from here. May do a nightcap. We'll see. Nightcap means I can bring some people on. May do one, but I've got to get some tea because I'm losing my voice now. So anyway, guys, we'll see you later, maybe with a nightcap, depending.